All right, ladies and dudes, we're going to talk about one of my biggest fears. That is falling. What's up, YouTube? It's this guy, Jeremy McDonald. Let me hear you say it. One of your very favorite people with Parkinson's. Of course, that's Jeremy, also known as J Mac, Jeremy Mac. Let's do this thing. All right, if you would like to get a hold of me, you can do that at jmac, J-Y-M-A-C podcast or gmail.com. I'm also on Instagram at JeremyMac76. And it's just good old Jeremy McDonald on Facebook. All right, let's get to it. Okay, the number one thing that I'm afraid of with Parkinson's disease probably is falling. Now, I'm going to show you some examples in today of the ways I keep my house somewhat safe from falling. But let me just tell you, I used to skateboard, and I'm going to throw an image up here of me. This is me falling, quite glamorously, I must add. It's back when I had hair and my, glasses and my backwards baseball cap, my shorts. That was my uniform year-round. That is an example of a fall on a skateboard. Now, I was trying to jump the stairs, and I believe, I don't think I got hurt on that one because I kicked my board out and it landed on my feet, maybe scrape my hands a little bit. I learned to fall quite a bit when skateboarding because let's be honest with you, when you skateboard, you're going to fall more than you're going to land tricks. That's just a little FYI there. That's what they don't tell you in skateboard school. But I learned how to fall, and one of the ways you do that is by rolling. You kind of take your momentum and you roll over so you're not taking the full brunt on your hands or your knees. Different things like that, learning to stay loose. Well, as you get older and your limbs get stiffer, as you get Parkinson's, you're not able to do those things. Now, I look back and I'm like, what a crazy dude. What was I doing? But that was me, and I got to tell you, it's really hard to be like, I'm going to turn 50 in May. It's hard to look back on that guy and realize how limber and how agile I was and how stiff and old I am now. Not just because of Parkinson's, but because I'm 50. If I could have that guy's energy and that guy's nerve, I could conquer the world. All right, well, now I'm older and I have trouble with mobility, so I'm going to show you my stairwell. I have double handrails on my stairwell, both down to my bunker and also up to my boudoir. That's very important because as I go up the stairs, I need two things to grab onto, and I use them every day. They've been literally a lifesaver. That's something I do to prevent falls. I'll show you another picture in my bathroom. I've got grab bars on the wall there. One in front, I don't know if you can see that, one and one on the side. That's important if I'm trying to get up or sit down. I've got something to grab onto so I don't fall. Bathrooms, I swear I'm going to die in a bathroom. Bathrooms are the most treacherous place for somebody with PD. Not fun, scary stuff. And I'm going to show you, I think I got one more picture here, and this is up in the master bathroom. I've got those little arms that help me get up off the toilet and give me some amount of balance if I'm dyskinetic. But all these things are useless if they stay in the box or if you don't use them. I mean, for a while there, I didn't want to admit that I had falling issues, but then when I broke my toilet, that's. Look back through my videos. Just search my channel for broken toilet. You'll see what I'm talking about. I realize I need a lot of help, and I can't afford to fall because when we fall, not only do we get hurt, but it's bad for our body as well as our fitness routine. Because like I broke my toe a couple years ago. Strangely enough, or oddly enough, because of Parkinson's, I was just dyskinetic, and I kicked it into a stair and broke my toe. It set my fitness regimen back for quite a bit. And not only that, but you would be shocked at how much pressure you put on a little toe when you stand on it. So I would encourage everybody to get these. If you don't have them already, get some grab bars installed in your shower and your bathroom. Like I said, bathrooms are the most treacherous place in the world for me. It's one of the things that keeps me from going to other people's houses. I would hate to fall in their bathroom and get hurt, or even worse and more humiliating in my particular case, break their toilet. Yeah, so and then stairs are another tricky thing. So stairs and bathrooms that's your trouble spot for Parkinson's. And I got to tell you, like I said, looking back at my skateboarding, I'm like, this dude was not afraid of anything. I mean, I jumped like a set of eight stairs. I mean, I'm talking like big stairs. In fact, I'll flash up another picture here. We jumping, not landed this. This is jumping like, it was like some railroad ties and a big gap. It's insane that guy now was worried about falling in the bathroom. We all get older and we all get sick, or some of us get sick anyway. So I just encourage everybody to please find ways to be safe in the bathroom, because I'm telling you, my grandma fell and broke her hip, and it takes a long time for us to heal as we get older. Now I'm going to be 50, and I know a lot of my listeners and viewers are much older than that. So please be careful. Be careful with yourselves. Be careful with your bodies. Think before you do something. It would be better to have railings somewhere, and maybe you don't need them, than to not have them when you do need them. And they're down in my guest bathroom, so people know I got mobility issues. I was like, what are you gonna do? It's what I gotta do to stay safe. So just let me know, like, tell me, like, on a scale like 1 to 10, what's your fear of falling? Because I gotta tell you, that's my number one fear with Parkinson's, is falling. It's the most uncontrolled feeling when you're in that falling state and you can't stop. Now, like I said, in my skateboard days, I'd roll or I'd brace for impact, and I never got any broken bones from skateboarding. Might have sprained quite a few ankles, but never any broken bones. Now look at me. All right, just like to remind you about over on Patreon, patreon.com, Parkinson's with Jeremy Mack. There's a lot of cool stuff over there. A lot of free content, but if you want to unlock everything, $5 gets you, $5 a month gets you unlocked for all the cool stuff over there. Got some Parkinson's interviews, got some non-Parkinson's content. And also, just a heads up, my new album is coming out next Monday. I will post it on all my socials when it comes out. One Day, music inspired by Parkinson's. It's under the artist known as Jeremy Mack. In fact, just if you go to Spotify or Apple Music, just search for Jeremy Mack, and I have other stuff up there. A song I dropped about a month ago called "Forget About Me," my nod to Alice in Chains and Ozzy Osbourne and kind of the deep dark blues. Let me know what you think. Love hearing from you guys. Let me know how falling affects you. Maybe you have a fall story that you might want to share with me. All right. Peace and love from the temperate, currently, cross your fingers. I can't cross my fingers, city of St. Louis.